Welcome back to my channel. Really quick, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep doing it big, doing it big, doing it big, doing it big. Today is all about real estate advice. I'm about to lay it out for you. But first, I just kind of wanted to get into this corporate look, and I got my little realtor pen. Yes. So I'm official now. So, come to me, all your buying and selling needs. But yes, I just thought this was like the cutest, even though I can't do a full body length because I don't want to have to readjust the camera. I have it perfect right now. But these are definitely like legging pants, and they are from Pretty Little Thing a long time ago, like before she was Pretty Little Thing. And then this bodysuit is like last season Pretty Little Thing, but this wasn't a fashion haul. I just wanted y'all to get into, serving corporate realness. That's all I wanted. The braid is giving. I know the braid isn't corporate, but it'll do because I got other events, other stuff that I'm doing. So, I gotta have hair. I had to have a hairstyle for all occasions, but baby hairs is good. I'm looking real professional from the front and then a little drama in the back. But no, now that that's over, let's get into the real nitty-gritty. Let's get into this video. Alrighty, so welcome. So yes, like I said, I know I've kind of been saying I was gonna do this video for a really long time. It's long overdue, but it's also the perfect time because it's just the beginning of the fourth quarter. So, everybody's trying to get that last little coin, last little sale. So, and everybody's trying to game plan the rest of the year to start next year. So, I got notes just so I'm not all over the place, and I want this to be like super for the average person to understand whether you're in real estate or whether you're not. I just really want this to be clear. So this is gonna be a real estate market forecast video, which will pretty much, I'll go over, everything that's been happening, and I'll kind of lead you to where we're gonna end up at the beginning of 2022. So stay tuned. Now, just to back it up, let's start March 2020 when the world changed. COVID, I will say this at the beginning of the video, COVID is forever gonna be a thing. COVID is never leaving us. It is literally going to be, when it comes to economics, when it comes to sales, COVID is forever going to be in our vocabulary because that changed how we do things in the professional world, and it changed how we do things in economics. So it's pretty much changed the world. And I mean, not to say that people are hindered or anything, but it's just definitely adjusted people's perspectives. So everything is taking, people don't move as loosely as they used to do prior to COVID. So first of all, COVID made everybody realize that they need more space. I guess being in the house with all your family members at one time, whether it's your kids or whether it's just you and your husband, I mean, everybody realized how much more space they needed. And so, which started a major drive in home sales, like, I wanna say like by late summer going into fall of 2020, home sales were through the roof. Even ending 2020, home sales were still through the roof. Beginning of 2021, home sales were through the roof. And it is pretty much everybody was trying to get in the market while the interest rates were super low, while obviously nobody was spending money. So while everybody was saving money, also everybody wanted to get into the market. And everybody, I feel like also just in my mind, everybody's priorities kind of shifted. They kind of saw where they needed to be, and what they wanted. You know, it was a lot of couples that, you know, lived in apartments that, you know, were ready to move. And like you guys know, I came from the escrow world, and I worked through escrow all of 2020, so I definitely saw how things were playing out. I wasn't doing real estate sales just yet, but on the business side of things, I definitely saw how people were moving. Like when it came to finances, everybody was more careful, you know, everybody was kind of definitely looking for security. So with that being said, moving into 2021, like spring home sales were still crazy. And I would say, like, it was literally at the beginning of 2021, it was like a scene from Animal Planet, you know, when the lion's trying to kill the elk. Like, that was like buyers versus buyers. Like, that's how crazy the market was. Literally, it was probably, if you had 15 buyers, they probably only had two to three houses to choose from. So that kind of just gives you an idea, you know, of how intense it was. For every 5 people, there was only one house to choose from out of 5 people. So just to give you, you know, an ideal ratio of what was happening. And it was pretty much like that all the way up until like June. There was pretty much like 30 to 40 offers per house. So we're in a seller's market, and just in case you don't know what a seller's market is, a seller's market is basically when the sellers are in charge of the flow of the market. They're in charge of the housing price. They're in charge of how buyers move. So just to put it in layman's terms, if you have 30 to 40 offers on your house that you're selling, obviously if you don't like the way somebody's moving, you can kick them to the curb on to the next person. So that's just where we were at that time. And it was really stressful for buyers. I mean, especially first time home buyers, because they, you know, they were new to this, they wanted to be true to it, but you know, everybody was feeling like, oh, well, maybe it's just not meant to be. No, it's not that it wasn't meant to be. It was just so overwhelming. Like, it was like a hot potato. Like, you know, it was just a toss back and forth. And I know a lot of people, you know, by the time midsummer came, like around July, ending July going into August, a lot of people just fell back. A lot of buyers was like, you know, it's too stressful, like, you know, let's not do this right now. Maybe right now isn't the time. Let's wait for the market to shift. You know, and COVID restrictions were, you know, loosening. So it was pretty much like we were kind of creeping back into normal life. But, you know, everybody still wanted to get the interest rates while they were low. Even a lot of the sellers, if they weren't coming across people that, you know, if people were trying to lowball them, or if they couldn't find, you know, the right buyer that would meet all of their needs, they were like, okay, we'll try to put it back on the market another time. Let's go on vacation. So, I mean, a lot of people at the beginning of summer had different summer plans, but as summer was starting to end, a lot of people just shifted back into summer and was like, you know, let's just try again. We'll see what happens. So now we're going into the 4th quarter, which is holiday season and everything. So now we're at the point, even with the economy getting back to normal, interest rates are starting to go back up. Holidays are coming around, so people's priorities are kind of shifting again. The market is now balancing. So we're not in a hot market anymore. I mean, per house, you may still see like, you know, 10 offers, but you're really not seeing more than like 15 to 20 offers anymore. And that's because like school's back in session. You know, like I said, people have been going on vacation. All the money that they were saving, like to possibly buy a house, people decided to go on vacation, spend the money elsewhere, and, you know, do other things with their money. So yes, it's like you're between a rock and a hard place, but for us realtors on the back end, it's kind of like a woosah. I mean, you know, we are still struggling trying to find homes. Obviously, inventory is very low. Still, there's not a lot of homes for as many people that are looking to buy homes. But like I said, everybody is trying to get the interest rate while it's good. Because we're all predicting that by the beginning of 2022, when the new tax season rolls around, interest rates will be back up, because we'll pretty much be out of the COVID storm, probably officially for good. And yeah, people are just kind of realizing, hey, the holidays are coming. We have to, you know, buy for the kids. You know, you may want to do something for families. I know so many people didn't get married last year. So it's like a lot of things that were on hold. 2022 is going to be the year everybody is gung-ho. So the economy will kind of be creeping up back to normal within the next couple months, ending the year. And then by January, when that new tax season rolls around, it's pretty much going to be mayhem on, you know, everybody's going to be like, oh, I can't believe interest rates went back up. But it's like, the economy's back, everybody's back working. So it's like we couldn't live in that mind state of failure for forever. I mean, life had to go on. So, you know, it is what it is. But I just really wanted to do this video just to give people, you know, insight on how things have been and then where we're going. So, you know, the market is still at a balance. Home prices are still going up. A lot of sellers aren't budging at all on the price. If they say the house is $750,000, they may even want, I mean, they want the $750,000, but if you got $770,000, they'll take that too. Like, prices are not coming down. Obviously, like, even rent is going up because, you know, just everything that was going on. Everybody knows there's, especially in California, there's so many more people than there are living spaces. But like I said, holiday season is approaching, so there will be even more of a slowdown on homes being listed, especially because of the holidays. People don't want a lot of people in and out their house because they're going to be, you know, more home more during the holidays, and then some people will be going on vacation. So, you know, going out of town, and I feel like everything we weren't able to do last year, people are kind of going to double up on those things this year. So since there was really no travel last year for the holidays, people are definitely going to see their families. You know, people are just now doing other things with their money. So yes, I mean, there won't be a lot of inventory, but there won't be as many buyers as well. A lot of first-time buyers, like I said at the beginning, have already backed out and bowed out for holiday season. I mean, I have a couple things going on, but pretty much everybody's just preparing for 2022. I mean, interest rates this week ended at 3.01%, which for like the last 3 months, it's kind of been looming between like 2.6, 2.8. But last week, literally every day, the market was up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I mean, literally, the market is controlled, the housing market is controlled by the economy. You know, it's just that time of season where everybody's retransitioning and trying to get back to the new normal. But yes, I mean, if you're looking to buy or sell, I mean, before the end of the year would be the best time, but the top of the year is also really great too. I mean, just because interest rates are going back up doesn't mean a lot of the first-time home buyers still don't have a chance to succeed. I mean, literally Fannie Mae announced, you know, at the beginning of September that they're now going to start taking rental history into accountability for your mortgage application. So, you know, there's a lot of things that helps. I know here in California, They're the first time home buyers program, which actually I will be posting on my Instagram. They are going to be hosting another seminar, I think October 23rd. So definitely you can hit me up if you want that information. I think it's October 23rd. So the first time home buyer programs are still very much open. I mean, there's still ways that you can purchase. I mean, even if you feel like it's not the right time, you know, that's the whole point of game planning, even through the holiday season. Let's game plan through the holiday season. So at the top of the year, when the interest rates are back up, you know, we're already looking for something. We're already putting ourselves out there, and, you know, just basically working with the market, not against the market. And, you know, if there's in LA, there's always going to be way more people looking to buy homes than there is homes available. But, you know, even start looking outside of LA, you know, prices are surging pretty much everywhere. You've seen all the reports, you've seen all the reports on CNN. Literally across the country, home prices are going up everywhere. And I mean, they're giving out more money for people to move into homes than ever. So don't let any of the hoopla, you know, block your mind or let you think that it's not time. There's definitely a way that you can come up with a game plan, even in a hot market, even in a hot seller's market. I feel like we all need to be in homes. I'm definitely going to take you on my home buying process because we've pretty much already started. I don't know if I'm going to be in LA, but, you know, even if it's like on the cusp of the valley, or, you know, just a little bit further out, you know, I just feel like at this point home security is so much more important, especially with the way that they're doing like the rental things. It's just like some things you don't even want to be involved in. And I know everybody keeps saying, oh, there's going to be a big housing market crash. No, there isn't. If people are in foreclosure right now because of COVID, even more right now, they have the opportunity to get their home back. Nobody's losing their house this year, unless you absolutely just cannot do it. But nobody is losing their home right now. Everybody's like, oh, it's not going to be another 2008 like housing market crash, because loan specialists and, you know, lenders are so much more, you know, guarded and protected now than they were back then. I will be trying to do these. I'll probably do one every month now leading up until the top of the year, and then I'll do a big one at the top of the year. But I mainly wanted to just come and let you guys know like what's going on as we're approaching holiday season, and then what we're going to be looking forward to at the top of the year. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can get more information on anything housing. And of course, I do a bunch of other fun videos with the family, with my kids and everything. But mainly, I want everybody, and I know you are a millennial probably watching this, so we need to get into houses now. It's time for us to buy a house. We need to stop renting. The only way to be wealthy is through real estate. That's the most realistic approach. And hey, everybody's not just out here, everybody that you see is out here buying houses. They are really gaining the capital. That's the best way to gain wealth at this point in time, is to get in. And like I said, they're literally giving away money at a state and county level for people to move. So I mean, it's easier even now. And just because the market's hot, like I said, don't give up. Don't take it as it's not meant to be. It will be. So yes, I will be back soon. I will do another video, and then I'll be doing like little tips and tricks videos, and I'll probably do like a real estate vocabulary video, so you guys can just know some of the terms. I know there's some videos on YouTube, but unless it's like prep agent or somebody, or unless you're studying like for real estate, a lot of people still really don't understand. So I'll be here to give you your insight. So yes, come back. If